and it's going better than it did before. Trying this on a different computer, trying with a slightly different setup. I'm going to try playing Super Mario Bros. 3 again, and keep an eye on the frame rate. I don't think anybody's watching, but this will be archived later, and really I'm just trying to see how this all looks when I upload it to YouTube. So, without further ado, let's go back to the game, and we'll see how this is going. This is kind of a different setup than I had on my other computer, but I was running on an Ultrabook, and couldn't really keep up with the streaming demands, I guess. I tend to overestimate, or I think I underestimated the bandwidth requirements, or I overestimated the capabilities of my Ultrabook. But this is a better setup anyway because I've got 2 monitors. I can use my headset. Kind of need to buy a new desktop computer anyway. This one's getting pretty old. Obviously, it's fine for streaming Nintendo games, but anything more demanding than that is probably not going to fly very well. I'm just kind of seeing how this works. If I enjoy it, if other people enjoy it. I think I tweeted earlier about wanting to try the streaming thing, and the main reason is I just haven't had a lot of time for gaming, and this is one way to kind of force me to do it. I really like playing Nintendo games, 8-bit Nintendo games, because when you're really busy, like I am, it's really easy to just pick it up and play for, half an hour or 10 minutes or however long you have. It's really easy to pick it up again, unless you're playing a really detailed RPG. I don't need all these lives, I'm just showing off now. I'm assuming everybody knows how to do this, and if they don't, then I'm showing you now how to do it. But I could do this all day long. I could do this for weeks and just have tons of lives. It's kind of fun. There's other ways to get lots of 1-ups, obviously, but that's one of the coolest ones. Alright, so right off the bat, the stream's going better than... I always like to just take these coins. You're supposed to use the P block to get the coins, but to get into that pipe there, but I usually just do it by flying because you've got a tail, so why not use it, right? There we go. So yeah, I like it. 8-bit Nintendo games, obviously I grew up on them. Did you know you could do that? It's pretty cool. Alright, this game's going much better than either of my previous attempts. So that's good. I think the stream is keeping up too, which is nice. No dropped frames. I have to check the quality when I'm done. But so far so good. So yeah, I have no idea if anybody's actually interested in this. I can play... Oh, nice. I can play a game like Super Mario Bros. 3 that I know fairly well. I don't know. Saw like one tip on streaming games is that you should play a game that you're actually good at, This controller's not that great. I'm gonna be getting a new controller, I think. I'm using the 8-bit DOE NES 30, which is pretty nice, but clearly it's not doing what it should be doing. It's not as easy as it should be anyway. Oh, I forgot where this thing is. It's in here. There we go. But, crap. I also kind of want to play some games that I haven't got a lot of experience with. Unfortunately, a lot of the time that means I'll be messing up. You'll just see me playing the same levels over and over again. But, you know, I think that's fun. Looks like the stream's holding up pretty well, so this is doing a lot better than my last attempt. Is this one of the ones that has like a thing over here? No. So, yeah, I know this game pretty well. I played it a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, I'd love to play Battletoads. I'm sure I'm pretty terrible at it now, but this controller, I've got a better controller on the way. So yeah, so I was saying the 8-bit NES 30 is pretty good, but the D-pad actually is not the same as the ones on the Nintendo controllers. So I need to get a different controller that's a little bit more responsive. One of the things that I'm seeing happening is that the D-pad will sometimes trigger multiple directions when you're trying to do like left or right, for instance. And that's really not helpful in a game like this. Ah. So, I'm like one of those players that doesn't like to let any coin get by if he can manage it. Which, you know, maybe makes people a little nervous sometimes when I'm playing. You know, just let it go. That's part of what the challenge is all about, right? Also, I mean, yeah, I could let this guy live, but no. This guy too. Now, I've always been annoyed that you can't bring those shells over with you when you come through the pipe. That should have been a star, but obviously it isn't. Alright. Yay! Why is it green? It should be brown. These things, of course, are called podobos, or podobo. Why would they give you a raccoon tail here, you wonder? Alright. Nice. Yay, a whistle! I could probably just use that to warp somewhere else, but I think I'll just stick with where I am for now. Stream looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna play through the airship, and then I'll probably go to sleep because it's pretty late here. Actually, I need to get up early and write. So yeah, if you don't know who I am, I don't know how you found my stream in the first place, but I am a writer, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't have as much time for gaming as I would like. It always seems to take a back seat, you know, which is probably for the best. It's kind of what you want, right? But I miss gaming, and just feel I have a lot less free time than I used to, and I want to have some more fun in that limited free time. And obviously I like reading books, and I just really miss gaming. It was such a huge part of my life when I was a kid, and especially Nintendo, especially Super Mario Brothers, and I like that. I like that part of me. I want to be able to sort of feed that that side of my personality, right? But yeah, so I'm a writer, and if you know, watch the streams that I'm going to be hopefully doing at least like once a week, maybe. I'm happy to answer any questions about about writing, or just talk about writing, or books, or science fiction, or you know, whatever. So one cool thing that I love about Super Mario Bros. 3 is that when you hit the boxes on the depending on which side you hit them on, is you know yeah. See, this D-pad is not working the way that it should. It's not registering with the diagonal the way that it should be. So I can't slide, which is not good. But hopefully my new controller will arrive soon. Yeah, now I forget what I was talking about. But I'm happy to talk about whatever while playing these games. Oh yeah, so I'm going to try to do this like once a week. You know, probably it'll be late because it's usually going to be after our son's in bed. He's turning 2 next week. After my son's in bed and after I have all his stuff ready for, you know, the next day. And of course, I'm probably... See, why does that look white like that? It's so weird. You know, there's always writing deadlines and stuff. Alright. I'm not going to do the other... No, I guess I could do the other games before I head into the fortress. So it'll probably be pretty late. I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just do this yeah, like 3 in the morning, so all the people who have like insomnia missed it by that much, can watch me play a video game. Like, I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in this. Okay. It's been a really long time since I used to have all of these memorized. You know, I had the player's guide, Super Mario Bros. 3 player's guide, and you could sit there and figure out like which board you're on, and then find all the cards. Sort of thinking that with the NES Classic edition coming out, that I'm very excited about that. Maybe more people will be playing these games, and maybe we'll want to watch more of these like streaming videos. But then also maybe more people will be streaming the same videos. So I don't know. You know, the game I'm playing most of the time now, which I'm still not great at, is Kid Icarus, which I never beat when I was a kid. It's hard. I only just got up to level 1-4, so it's not something that I probably will stream. But maybe, you know, could be fun. Yeah, playing with this controller is sort of a handicap on this game. Oh man, this one is actually really short and not that difficult. Huh, okay. I love this, this music. This one doesn't have the... I guess you don't really need it here. Right. Good old Lemmy Koopa. What's my dog doing? Benny, stop that. Alright, so I made it through World 1 pretty quickly, pretty easily. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to want to watch me playing this game, but yeah, it's fun. Alright. I also want to do a shout out to Big Boss Books. If you guys haven't heard of them yet, they do a bunch of video game books, and they're sort of a cross between historical information about gaming, and then usually sort of combined with a memoir. And the Super Mario Bros. 3 book came out like last month, and it's by Elise Noor, and it's fantastic. And so it's one of the reasons why I started playing Super Mario Bros. 3 again. It was kind of actually I had sort of dug out my Super Mario Advance game on my for the GBA. And you know, I mean, I love the game, but she really gave me a really different perspective on it all. And one thing that she pointed out, I think she pointed out in the book, is the fact that the princess, you know, I had sort of forgotten that the princess is actually like not been kidnapped by Bowser throughout the entire game. She's sending you like letters and stuff. She's totally fine. She's just hanging out, you know, cheering you on and sending you stuff. And it's not until the end of the game that she actually, see, I wish I could do like a ground pound there, right? I think I have to go through here? There we go. That she's actually captured. So the rest of the time, she's just hanging out. So you're like, why is Mario doing this? I guess all the... oh, because of the kings. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, you don't have this whole damsel in distress thing that you have going on with the first Mario game. And most of the other ones that followed. I don't know how far I'm going to play. I kind of want to just get to the sun level. Is this the sun? This isn't the sun level. But I do love the sun level. One of the other good reasons to play a game that you know really well, like Super Mario Bros. 3, is you don't really have to pay that much attention to like what you're doing. So I'm almost playing on autopilot in some ways. See, I usually get those coins. These levels are a lot shorter than I remember them being. Guess maybe I've been spoiled by Super Mario World in those games. Alright, sure, why not? Oh, it's the same one, right? So... crap. Haha. Dope. Yeah, that does look good. On the other hand, I tend to get distracted, and then I don't remember what I was just saying. So I gotta work on that, clearly. Oh yeah, and the levels are just like shorter than I remembered. And this, of course, reminds me that I should get back to Super Mario Maker at some point, because I was making some fun levels there. If you're on Mario Maker, if you have a Wii U, and you have Super Mario Maker, you should follow me there. And I made some fun levels. I made one that I spent a real long time on, that I basically recreated the Donkey Kong levels in Mario Maker. And my friend Scott played it. I don't know if he's watching the stream or if he'll watch this later. But he was really annoyed with... what was that? Oh, jeez. Okay. Ah! Really? You're harder than Lemmy Koopa? I need to go pretty soon, but I'm just gonna get through a couple more of these real quick. Oh yeah, so I made the Donkey Kong level. No. Clearly it's time to go. Wait a minute. Forgot. These things reset, right? So I can get another turtle. Oh, they don't reset if they die a certain way. It's obnoxious. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Nuts. Fine. Can I actually get back there in time? Oh my gosh. Ah! Alright, you know what? I don't need it. Screw that. Just get through the level. Whatever. Oh, well, first death. Okay, world 2, 3. It's not terrible. It's definitely been a while. Come here. I need you. Nice. Okay. So I love that box trick. But one of my other favorite things about Super Mario Bros. 3 is that when you get the star, Mario does a little somersaulting thing, which is just the coolest. I love that. Of course, it makes it hard to jump sometimes. But I just love that update to the effect. And that was short-lived. Okay. So, things. Whoa! Okay, and this is always fun. Fun but dangerous. Alright, so I could have done better on that level than I did, but... And this is always a little dangerous thing. Alright, never mind. Yeah, great. Alright, where's this sun level? I'm just gonna get through that and then I'm gonna call it a night. Is that it? Yes. Love this level. Haha. It's like Elise Nor's book mentioned the legend. Oh, that didn't go well. The legend that you could kill the sun. I'm like, but you can kill the sun. But I suppose if you didn't really, it's tricky, right? All right, I think I'm gonna call it a night then. Thanks for watching, if anybody's watching, or thanks for watching over the stream. I will do this again soon, I think, now that I seem to have this thing working. I'll check the video quality and maybe make some adjustments, and then I'll be back. Alright, good night.